You need a strong team. At TPIL Lawyers, we rise above the pack. When it comes to your total and permanent disability and compensation claims, choose TPIL, the personal injury lawyers. TPIL Lawyers, proud partner of the AFL Queensland.
Welcome, ladies and gents, wherever you might be watching. Welcome to round 9 of the TPIL QAFL 2026 Premiership season, coming to you live from Neptune Homes Oval. Thanks to Double Take in the official AFL Queensland YouTube channel for the battle of the beaches between the Broadbeach Cats and the Palm Beach Currumbin Lions. My name's Kane Brown. Join me today, first time in season 2026. It's a warm welcome to Dylan Kinlan. Welcome, Dylan.
Yeah, welcome everyone. It's a beautiful day here in Gold Coast, 2v7, and we're absolutely set for a screamer. And I'm going to say, Kane, for our first call of the year, we couldn't have picked better conditions.
Well, for the first time this year, really, we've had a pretty sunny Saturday roll in. It's barely a cloud in the sky, not a breath of wind. Both these sides coming in this contest. Should be a real juicy one between these two this afternoon. Also, thanks to Brandon's Windows and Doors, who are the major sponsor for the umpires once again in season 2026. Umpires today are field umpires Andrew Beecroft, Josh Hollins, Sam Somerville, boundary umpires Andrew Leach, Flynn Uphill, and goal umpires Alistair Meldrum and Hudson Tolley. Good luck to them, the people in green this afternoon. And just a quick one from my end, a little bit of a tribute. Condolences go out to the Danaher family this week, obviously losing Neil on Monday or Tuesday morning, I believe. Great family, great football people, and it was so sad to hear of the passing of the great Neil Danaher to MND. Massive fight by him over a 13-year period, given roughly 18 months, and he lasted 13 years. So hats off to him. Condolences to the family. Hope you're doing okay. And from the AFL Queensland family to yours, we give our condolences. Both these sides just about ready and raring to go. It'll be interesting to see who's won the toss. I sort of lost that in transition there on that intro. We'll work that out as we go. Keep an eye out for Tom Simpson, number 4 for Palm Beach. He's been dominating the stat sheet again in season 2026. All the key stats he's leading the club in. And on the other hand as well, just looking down the list, Aidan Hare as well has been dominating the stats for Broadbeach in season 2026. Number 26 for Broadbeach. Keep an eye out for him as well. Should be a real interesting midfield battle. Looks like Walkerton's going to be lining up for Palm Beach in the ruck today. To start with, Levi Casbolt, usual sitting in the goal square by the looks of it. It looks like Palmer is going to be kicking the left of screen. We're just about ready to go here. It's the Cats versus the Lions. Who's going to come out on top? We're about to find out. Walkerton with the tap out, looking for Simpson. Palmy's going to get the first clearance. Looking for Casbolt on the lead. Hits the back hard. Comes to the front. Who's there for the Lions? Handball off. Looks like Seacack down there. No, it isn't. Keep an eye out for that. Broadbeach looking to clear, and they take a mark across half back.
Yeah, it was well played there from Lockett, just getting out of it. Well played from Taj. Goes down the line on the outside. Bit of a collision. Whistle's blown, and it looks like the Cats will quick hands off the run. It's good that they're played by Hines. In the line. Bit of tomato sauce for your RV of footy. The canteen was chock-a-block, Kane, and I may have visited them before we caught up. Kicking it across to Gilmore, listed as the vice cap. Who kicks across to Kelly. Patient play here for Broadbeach.
Well, looking to get that switch going on here. Keep an eye out on this home team. They've had a bit of an up and down start to the season. That's not the best of kicks. Seacat trying to shut it down for the Lions. Little chip kick's going to work. This broadcast side wing. Harry Kelly. Not quite sure where to go, so he just decides to kick down the line. Finds a teammate in Hamelin. Just trying to control the footy in these early stages. Goes to Truson half forward on the lead there. Great mark. To Munn. Munn handballs it off to Scobie. Scobie to the pocket. No one at home for the Cats, and that got intercepted pretty well in the end by Harrison Day.
You can see some very structured play here from the Cats early on, though. Just strong discipline, and they've got a pretty solid defensive press as they bang it down to our side of the field once again. Big pack grab, no one taking it, runs out the back. Who's going to take control? Looks like the Cats. Heavy contested ball that there is Dini's, who kicks it up and high. Another collision on the recovery here from the Lions. Solid run here from Seacack. He's already been called a couple of times throughout today. Pinged in from Hare, up high. And a bit of a collision once again, but the Cats get it in. Quick snap through, and that's the first on the board. Well done to Broady. They get it done. Taking it is Lockett. We just saw on the defensive end, Kane, he's somehow ended up off the top.
Well, he's got a pretty big tank, young Ty Lockett, nephew of the great Tony Lockett, of course, St Kilda and Swans champion, leading goal kicker in the AFL. But I tell you what, Ty Lockett, and that's why he covers the ground too. Gets up and down the ground and then caught him on the way back. But that contest, about 20 metres out directly in front, broad to ground, that's what Broadbeach have got to do. They've got a couple of good interceptors, the Lions. Liam Jones, former Bulldogs and Carlton superstar. Looks like he's staying down back. Didn't get a chance to intercept that ball coming in. Got to the front, Lockett, picked it up clean, got the ball on boot. Brilliant. Play continues now. Looks like Broadbeach trying to clear it once more. Hare's there again for the Cats. Bit of an up and under kick. AJ Dawson's going to cut that one off. And that far side wings. Liam Jones with a run and carry from half-back. Looking for Beeman. Not going to get there. Got intercepted at half-back for the Cats. Tommy Simpson hasn't touched the footy as yet for the Lions. Just strolling through the middle of the ground. They got intercepted again by King. He's kicked a few goals. Here's Simpson now. Looking for Casbolt. Look out. Hits the pack hard. Comes to the front. Great tackle by the Cats. Could be on the ball. No, it's actually a free kick.
Definitely look like a bit of a sling there. And definitely have another opportunity here to get their first receiving the ball there is Rawson.
Well, he's been an up and under player. In and under player, apologies. Wants to bury himself under the packs. Got to the front. Instantly got claimed. And again, like the umpire saw, a bit of a sling tackle. So free kick was there. Comes in now. Rawson for a reply. Kicks for goal. Unfortunately, he's missed everything out on the floor.
Listen to that crowd, they are giving it to him as well. You mentioned good people earlier today, Kane. It's pretty chock-a-block here down in Goldie. Beautiful conditions. No wind either, which we definitely need to bring up as the ball comes out here for Brody. Receiving the ball there is Gilmore. Kicking it out and across. Solid run for Scobie. We did see feature in the half forward earlier today.
Well, Rawson is on the VFL list for Port Melbourne. Speaking of shocking kicks, that's our fault. So, thank you very much, Yendi. We've got a little bit of help in the box with us today. Rawson's on Southport's list, so he's playing for Palm Beach. Casbolt with the body work. Takes an easy mark in the end. Be lined up for his first of the afternoon.
Levi Casbolt, number 4 from the list right now for goal kicking for the course of the season.
Well, the reigning Grogan medalist from last year. I'll tell you what, when you look at Palmy's list, you got the last two winners of that award on their list. Casbolt now, Strong's in, and unfortunately he's pushed that to the left, so another miss. First goal on the board of the day for the Lions. They trail by 5 points. Gilmore, with a kick out from fullback, takes the mark. Casbolt standing the mark. He's going to go up the middle. Simpson's going to cut that off. Gets on the right, launches a goal. It could be there. Yes, it is. Well done, Tommy Simpson.
These viewers, Kane mentioned at the start of the broadcast, one to watch out for is Tom Simpson, and he's lit it up just outside the 50. Beautiful intercept in the last goal.
Well, he was just hovering around about 60 out, gained some space, saw that ball coming, instant cut-off. Showed a bit of speed as well. Broke away from the pack chasing him. Got on the right foot. And they've hit back. They've hit the lead. Palm Beach, 1-1-7. Broadbeach, solitary 1 goal. 6.5 minutes played, opening quarter.
And the fellas come into the middle once again. And as you mentioned, good start thus far. And we're hoping for a screamer here in our first quarter. No one really getting clean purchase on the ruck contest. It's a 1-on-3. Somehow the Lions get hands out. Solid effort there from Simpson, involved immediately out. Quick shimmy, right foot into the forward 50. 1-on-1 situation. Was it in the back? The whistle has been blown and it looks like it was.
Well, that kick in from AJ Dawson. Looking for Casbolt again. Simcac pushing up the ground. Generally plays across half back, staying the mark. That's really close to the line, but stays in. Hammerman, sorry. Took the mark. Looking to take it close. Hits the pack hard with Jones. Good tackle away there. Unpinned. Ball's not going anywhere. Holding my breath here. Walkerton with the tap out. Rolling towards Boundary line. Can't keep it in. Boundary throwing. Broadcast side win.
When you can.
As you mentioned earlier, big thank you to Bradley's Windows and Doors getting behind our umpires all season long here for TPIL Lawyers 2026 season. Just on 8 minutes here in the first. There's a big contest in the middle. Hands everywhere. The Lions get the ball. Once again, Simpson. Jeez, he's been prolific early on. Running after there is Gilmore, who's also been busy. Quick hands out. Good. Solid run here, however, gobbled up. No one really getting clean hands to it on a 1-on-1, however. Casbolt unable to retain. Big crash.
Watch out.
The snap is there. Good smother. A goal-saving smother there. Hands all together. And it looks like it will come ball up. Geez, great defensive effort there from Broadbeach to save that goal.
Well, that was Liam O'Brien there. He kicked 6 goals last week. Trying to get his first there. Great smother by the Cats. Casbolt in the ruck. Taps it down. This one gets clean. By Martin down there for the Cats. Casbolt again. Simpson around the corner. Well done.
Someone going to get on him?
Look at the celebration as well. Bit of disco dancing there from Simpson.
Wait, yo.
He's kicked 2.
Yeah, danger signs. Jeez, he's been racking up the posies too.
Well, he said he hadn't had a touch, and all of a sudden he's ended up with 2 goals in the last 5 minutes. Racking up possessions as well. Good tackling pressure. I believe he's top of the team in the tackle count as well. He's got about 40 for season 2026 so far. Ball back in the middle. It's an interesting matchup between Simpson and Hare. So the 2 guns are lining up on each other.
Yeah, and, we mentioned it earlier, Kane, in that the disciplined play from Broadbeach thus far, immediately PBC were all over it. Trying to lock it down instead as we go to ground again. That's Carroll getting it out, clean in the back. No, doesn't seem to be the case. Hands out again from PBC. There's the run on. The Lions pushing back at the far end of the screen. There is Jones again. Corralling to our side of the broadcast of the field. Beautiful background there. No clouds in the sky, viewers. Perfect day here. Speaking of days, apologies, that's Casona. He's opted to go back across down the line to a 1-on-1. Bit of an awkward bounce there for Jones again, receiving it. Just decides to go into the middle. Salney with the ball. Takes a bit of a breather. Quick hands off, and PBC can launch again.
Well, Dawson coming across half back. He's had 5 or 6 possessions from that line already. Palmy looking to go back into attack. Who's there? Casbolt. Didn't really get up in the contest. Clean for a free kick for a push in the back. Not coming. Liam O'Brien was at the bottom of the pack. Hoping to row that. Just pushed it over the boundary line. Boundary throw in about, say 40 out from the Lions goal. Not a cloud in the sky, not a breath of wind here. Beautiful day for footy. Ball gets thrown back in now. Casbolt playing the ruck roll. Broadbeach get the clearance. Straight back into the hands of Harrison Day. He's been one of those intercept kings across half-back and on the last line of defence for Palmy this season. Definitely cemented a spot down there. Ball straight back looking for Casbolt. There's 6 cats around him. Good luck with that. They got the extra number. Got to be clean. Hacks the ball towards the boundary line. Who's there for the Cats? Jones. Covering that well as the defender there for the Lions.
Terrific play there from Braden Taylor too. The quick shimmy banging it out of the defensive 50. And as you mentioned, they swarmed Casbolt. That was a 6-on-1. One way to defend the Broadbeach superstar.
Well, when
PBC superstar.
when it seems to be he's the target. It's a lot easier for defenders to defend when you know where the ball's going. Speaking of which, here it comes again. Launches the ball. Casbolt's going to get this one. Well, caught his defender napping on that occasion on the lead. He had 10 metres on him. Good depth kick. Hit the target, and Casbolt still wanting to get his first of the day. As Simpson comes off for a well-earned rest.
Yeah, well, it looks like we've got a bunch of interchanges happening here for Broadbeach. Cats making some changes.
Hollian's come on. AJ Dawson's had a ton of footy as well. Sweet Cat comes back on. Casbolt has pushed that to the left again. So the radar's a little bit off to start this game for the big fella. Reigning Dragon medalist. He's kicked 2 behinds of the day. 2-2-14 to 1 solitary goal, 6 for the Cats. 8 points the margin. Cats looking to come back through the corridor. They're playing a dangerous game at the moment. I think the numbers are a kick and a half away from this, where this ball's going to be kicked. Decides to go short.
Oh, this press is insane, Kane. They just can't get through. I know the Cats.
Well, they've got to be smart here, the Cats. Home side. Bit of an up and under kick. That's probably not the best idea. And Jones is going to eat that up all afternoon. Great intercept mark. Now straight back into attack. Looking for Casbolt again. Hits the pack. Juggles. Drops the mark he probably should have taken. The Cats trying to come out of trouble again.
Yeah, and here comes the launch from Broadbeach. Bringing it down on the outside, right in front of the camera. The run. Opting to take his time there. Receiving the ball there is Liam Nelson. Surveys the scene. Brings it down the line again. Bit of a 1-on-2 situation. Juggling has happened. That was McKenzie there. Couldn't take clean hands on it. And we'll see on the sideline again. It's perfect conditions for your Saturday Arvia footy. The ball will come up once again. Pretty even ruck contest thus far, I feel. He's really dominated as the Cats will probably take clearance here. Cleaned up, however, got hands coughed up. Lions all over it, receiving it there from Hollian. And Benjamin will take it to the line.
Well done to Walkerton, playing as a number 1 ruck for most of this season. Sort of started his career at Palm Beach mainly as a key backman. Saw him playing Matty Hamilman probably 2 years ago in his first game. Did a very good job. Simpson hits it out. He'll probably get the 1-2-3. Launches from 60. It's going. It's just offline.
Number 24, middle of the ground.
He's been electric.
Well, he's peppering. Is Simpson, former Labrador product. Couldn't work out why Labrador let him go. He's done so well over the last couple of seasons for the Palm Beach Currumbin Lions. As Broadbeach, through the tail of the first quarter, gets stuck at half back, not sure where to go.
Yeah, terrific mark there from Scoble. He's been pretty solid thus far. Kicks across to Mitchell Carroll. And this is where they're getting track viewers. They're stuck. Through
Oh, look
center.
out.
Collision, and once again the Lions gobble it up. Guess who? Hollian once again. Taking the time, receiving ball there is Excel. Another quick hand passing play to a 1-on-1. Casbolt, hands up, easy grab. Taking his time again. I mean, when you got the resume of Levi Casbolt, most likely going to take a slot at it. However, Kane, he's been banging him to the left thus far, so keep in mind, shooting in, no wind. You see if he pings it a little bit out to the right. try and adjust. Trying to spot. Streaming in again. Can he get his first of the day? And it looks like he has. That is picture perfect. Slots the goal. And the Lions continue to roar here. Currently 1-0-6. Broadbeach 3-3-21. Palm Beach Currumbin.
Well, when the ball's coming in that quick, there's not a lot the defenders for the Cats can do as Gilmore comes off the ground for a well-earned rest. Nelson back in for Broadbeach. Going straight in the middle of the ground. Looks like Lockett's going to be lining up in the ruck. But yeah, when the ball's coming in with speed, good luck. I mean, geez, so hard to defend when the ball's moving in that quick. Levi Casbolt, he's probably got a few centimetres and a few kilos advantage in that one-on-one in the goal square. Lockett got up, not too bad. Palmy trying to clear again. Broadbeach have got to give some intention here. They're struggling at the moment to win possession of the footy. Players come together there. That ball's not going anywhere.
Yeah, Scoble there locked up with the don't argue. He's been busy thus far, Angus. He's been trying to get the ball around as much as possible. The ruck going up. We can see Lockett, who you just mentioned, involved in the ruck contest. However, the Lions will take clean hands just outside 50. That is Liam O'Brien pinging it in. One-on-one. Cats all over it, though. They're in a dangerous situation. Can they recover? Recovering. There is Howard. The run is on. 2-on-2 situation. Solid effort here from Broadbeach. Streaming through. Nice kick from Nelson. Continuing on the run there is Hines. And they just ping it up, hope for the best. Unfortunately for Broadbeach, Palm Beach Currumbin, a little bit more clean at the moment, a little bit more polished in these situations. So dish it out again. Once again, Holian has been so busy in the midfield. Brings it up with the big man himself, Liam Jones.
Jones, the general back there, just setting up the play nicely. Straight down the corridor. Missed the target, unfortunately. Here's a chance for the Cats on the rebound. They've got a bit of room to move here. A 2-on-1, though. Great work by the Lions. Players come together. Good contest. Broadbeach win out. That little hack kick back into the corridor. Dangerous for the Cats. Oh, look at that from the Lions. Well done. Handballs it off. Trying to find a teammate. Shocking bounce. Cats going back into attack. It could clear everyone. Players come together. Jones couldn't take the mark. Trying to get the handball away. He's found a teammate on the right foot. Guess who? Jones on the last line. The sweeper roll. Comes back and finds Marcus White across half-back. Straight to Seacat. Just slowing it down here for the time being. Comes back into the corridor. Again. Their kicking skills have been brilliant so far. Simpson's found some space. Dropped an easy chest mark. Handballs it off to Dawson. Dawson now. And a little bit wider to Stringer. Stringer comes back in board. Gets on the right foot. Again, Casbolt not going to get to this one. Gets out the back. Left foot snap. Touched off the boot, says the umpire.
Jeez, the Cats have had 2 touched plays now that have resulted in saved goals. Positives for Broadbeach as Lockett will bring it out again, and that's a bit of a wobbly one. Forces a pressure situation, and Broadbeach immediately under an immense amount of pressure. Receiving it is Holian again, hands out. There's Casona, crunched back again to BBC. Launching it in is Salney. Unfortunately, immediately to the cat.
Well, he was looking for Beeman. Unfortunately, missed his man. Broadbeach on the switch. Again, not a lot to go to up the ground. He's going to have to go long, which he does. Jones is going to eat it up again. Too easy for the Lions. Looking for a lead. Casbolt into the space, but gets cut off. So I believe down there. Oh, it's Chilmy. Thank you very much. Chilmy, they're quiet to start this game. Dangerous small forward. Casbolt was just about going to eat that one up, and he just cut across the lead. Lucky Casbolt didn't run straight through him. Chilmy now. You better kick the goal. Comes in, leans back on the right, sneaks it, not quite. Again, push to the left.
Behind on the left side, don't know what's going on. Everyone missing the dartboard at the moment, but the Broadbeach Cats survive again. So we'll see if they can launch. They've been in a bit of a pickle trying to get out of this particular position right in front of us. This goes the ground. Oh, that's just a great mark. Receiving the ball there was Seacack, who launches it through the middle. Jones kicking it across. Run down. Gray gets it out somehow to a one-on-one situation. Nice cut off there from Broadbeach. Going to ground. Oh, we might have a bit of an injury there. Someone on the ground from Broady.
Well, keep an eye on that. You keep an eye on the play.
Yes, that's Harrison Gray getting it off into a big pack situation. Hands up, what a grab. Oh, no, he hasn't taken it, but he's dragged it back in. Let's see what the call is here. Looks like it'll be to our umpire.
Looks like Liam Ross was the one out there picking himself off the ground. He seems to be okay. Just pushed the trainer away. Play's going to continue here. Who's there for the Lions? Cats swarm. Good tackling pressure from both sides. Looks like Gilmore might be lining up on Casbolt now. Probably a better matchup for the Cats. Lockett versus Casbolt. Casbolt just says, get out of the way. Drops the ball cold. Play on. Broadbeach again coming out of trouble. Got to hit a target here and does. Now he's got to wait for all his teammates to run past him.
Yeah, it's absolutely clogged up right now in their defensive 50. Taking the time there and opting to launch down the far side. Goes for a jog. Spins around his man to a one-on-one, hands off again. Cats are on the run. Can they get past this central part of the field? Looks like they can. There we go, solid hand passing into a one-on-one situation. Hands are up, goes to ground. Good defensive effort there from PBC. The run, however, continues. They opt to switch in a dangerous spot. Defensive effort, good mark. Taken.
Go, Cal, good!
Seacack's taken two plucky marks, one down towards half forward, the other one deep in defence. This man's been pretty lively as well, Rawson. Finds a teammate out a little bit wider. Now he's in a little bit of trouble. Not the best of kicks. This is going to be cut off to Gilmore. Ryan Gilmore. No, it's Howard, sorry. Howard to half forward. Finds Erickson. Another Grogan medal winner.
Taking the captaincy for today. Now, is this... Has he got the leg for this game?
Oh, probably not. He's going to kick to the pocket. Who's there for the Cats? Zanka Close was there. Couldn't get hands to the footy. Trying to keep the ball in the lines. Good 1-2. Comes back in board. Smothered off the boot. This could be trouble for the Lions. Hacks towards the hot spot. Who's there? Guess who? It's Liam Jones once again. Now, what's happened here? The umpire's actually found a free kick for a block by the looks of it. Yes, he has. Looks like the kick's going to go to Charlie Martin. Charlie Martin? No, Zanka Close. So,
yeah, well, we started the game in ruck. Hopefully, he's got his full forward boots on today.
Joshua Zanka Close desperately need a goal here. Get their second of the day. This is really only the second opportunity they've had in front of goal so far. Comes in. Is that going to hold the line? Yes, it does. So goal number 2 for the Cats. Zanka Close with his first.
Run, Katie!
So they close the margin. We're getting towards red time in this first quarter. 11 points the margin. 2 straight kicks, 12 for the Cats. Palm Beach 3-5-23.
Yeah, well, they're perfect with the opportunities they're getting, Kane. It's just getting it to the 450. That's the problem, right?
Well, the Lions have been peppering away probably for the last 5 or 10 minutes. It didn't go past halfway for the Cats. First opportunity they had, a couple of good intercepts across half forward. Pumped the ball back in. Liam Jones took the mark, but it was a block. And Zanka Close kicks truly. Back in the middle of the ground. Lockett didn't get the tap out on that occasion. Again, another clearance for the Lions. Casbolt tracking this ball. O'Brien as well. Seacack finds himself at half forward as well. He's pushed down the ground. Good tackle there by O'Brien.
Gilmore getting absolutely swarmed. The Lions all over him. Up goes the ground again, sprinting through, solid effort. Sowney kicking into the middle, and that's an open man. This will be an easy goal. Slotted. He's kicked a Seacock. Yep. We've got a bit of argy-bargy here. Doesn't matter. Palm Beach Currumbin will take it, and that quick goal we just talked about, how quickly the momentum dissipates. 2-0-12. 4-5-29 here at the 27-minute mark of the first quarter.
Well, Sawney was the one across half forward, wasn't he? Cut it off, showed a bit of speed, just snapped the ball back into the goal square in Seacack. There wasn't anyone anywhere near him. And we just spoke about, all of a sudden, he's pushing up and down the ground. He's working his way between the arcs this afternoon. Takes a mark down at full back, and all of a sudden found himself at a full forward in the goal square, all on his own. Kicked an easy goal in the end. It looks like he's starting on a wing, so he's definitely going to be operating a lot more between the arcs. Ball comes to the front. Guess who? It's Simpson. Kicks towards the goal square. Casbolt in the box seat, unfortunately. Ball slams into the woodwork, the point post. Lucky Casbolt didn't run into it as well, backing back. Again, kicks around the corner, just asking for trouble. Simpson hit the pack hard for the Lions. Broadbeach are out. They've got a little bit of room to move. Look out, you could be gone. Erickson handballs it back. They've got a bit of room to move there. Kick towards half forward. Jones in the box seat. Keeps his feet. Brings it to ground. Handballs really to no one. Towards the boundary line. Cats keep it in. Back into the corridor. That's better ball movement. Where do they go from here? Kicking towards full forward on the lead. Straight over both their heads. Palm Beach are the first ones on it, and they're going to come out of trouble again in this broadcast side wing.
And the Lions will take it from here. And the run down, right in front of us here. One-on-one in the back. Yep, so it looks like BBC will take it again. That they're receiving it as Stringer. First quarter, definitely the way for Palm Beach Currumbin at the moment. 4-5-29, 2-0-12. Beautiful day here down in Gold Coast for your TPIL Lawyers. Round 9 match of the day. We'll be back live in the Tick, viewers, after this quick commercial.
You need a strong team. At TPIL Lawyers, we rise above the pack. When it comes to your total and permanent disability and compensation claims, choose TPIL, the Personal Injury Lawyers. TPIL Lawyers, proud partner of AFL Queensland.
AFL 9s, it's footy for
best mates looking to be teammates.
cardio fiends after a bit of competition.
Legends of the game, looking at making a comeback.
It's footy for when your week's pretty cooked. Or for fitting it in between classes.
Ha! It's footy!
It's footy.
It's footy!
It's footy for me.
Okay, let's give them 60 minutes of skills, fitness and fun. And let's not forget about connection. We're talking safe, inclusive and modified rules, perfect for newcomers. Okay, super kick on 3.
1, 2, 3, super kick! Woo! Yeah!
Super fun, super safe, super inclusive. Super kick, tailor-made for 7 to 12-year-olds.
Football club is very, very important in this community. Without it, there's not much else to do in such a small town.
I do believe that there's so much more to sport than just winning.
If my story says anything, it's that you don't need the experience. Having the passion and having the want to see the young girls excel.
It's also, to me, a chance to give back to the community.
To find your more, visit play.afl/more to footy.
It's not just an Australian sport. There's a lot of countries that come over and create a home here that can also join in and play the sport to the fullest potential.
All the advice that you get given, it's really inspiring.
Being part of a football team is more than just a game. It's like a family.
To find your more
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to round 9 of the TPIL QAFL Premiership season for 2026. It's the Broadbeach Cats trailing Palm Beach at the moment by, looks like 17 points. 2 straight kicks, 12, Broadbeach, Palmy, 4-5-29. Almost 3 goals the difference between these two. Pretty good first quarter. My name's Kane Brown. Joining me again is Dylan. Dylan, cracking first quarter, and we're about to go for the second.
Yeah, and let us continue, viewers, as it goes to ground immediately. Quick hands out, and it's going to be an interesting one with the clearances. King getting crushed. Cats all over it, and that's a ball. And we'll see Gordy receiving it here. Quick dish out. I'm going to see, viewers, whether they opt to change their strategy, considering they're looking for a more disciplined play throughout quarter one. Goes up on a 1v2. The Cats get it, however. Swarming defence, no. Hands off, outside the 50. A bit of a fumble, unfortunate there for Zanka Close. Kicked a goal in the first. Hands out again, they're really taking the time. That there is Del Reed. Chip kick is solid, receiving the ball. Bringing it in is Ross. Sticking it across the head.
Head out. Looking to go back inside, attacking 50. All the numbers are with Palm Beach. Here's a chance for Nelson with the quick 1-2. Got the handball away. Decides to go a little bit wider. Dawson tracking that to the boundary line. Just a little bit unsteady there, the Cats.
Geez, I would have been if I was Liam Nelson. He was about to get crunched.
Well, again, they're set up pretty well behind the footy, Palm Beach. Marcus White was seen in the hot spot all on his own. That sweeper roll. Ball gets thrown back in, walking into the box seat against Lockett. Handball over the top, Lockett with a good handball to Gilmore. That kick got smothered. White hits the pack hard. That ball's not going anywhere. About 35 out, 40 out from the Cats goal.
Yeah, we can see Broadbeach with a loose man at the back here, playing in the centre of the ground. Definitely a bit more defensive minded as it goes up again. See if Palm Beach Currumbin can respond out there on the wide side, and we will see the ball in for the Lions.
That was Gilmore with the kick too. Oh, look out. Not a bad kick in the end. Sorry, Nelson. Nelson with that kick in towards goal. They kick back to the corridor. Dangerous. Chilmy hits the pack hard. Marcus White's around the mark as well. Again, players dive on it. Boys, give it to me, boys. Throw that one back out.
As always, big thank you to Bradnam's windows and doors. Supporting our umpires. As the ball goes to the ground again, and that's collected around the neck. And the Cats will see it through. And got to give them credit here, Kane. They've been holding it quite well for the early portion of this first quarter.
Yeah, just maintaining possession to start this quarter, not panicking. They've got an extra number out here. Goes to the ground. A little bit slippery. We have had plenty of rain. Best day in about 3 weeks on the Gold Coast here today. Kicks to full forward. Jones slams the ball to the front. He's going to get the handball back. Back pocket. Kicks up the line. O'Brien got a bit of a shove. Play on, said the umpire. That ball goes straight back to where it came. Jones couldn't cut that one off.
Great play there from Braden Taylor to bring that in. And Liam Nelson, who we just called earlier, he's been busy already.
Well, he's one of the gun midfielders in the competition. Thought they were a little bit panicky, kicking that ball directly where it came, where Jones had intercepted before. He couldn't get to the contest. Here we go. Hit from the pocket, right on the boundary. Across the face. Who's there for the Cats? Oh, kick off the ground. Great smother on the last line. Great tackling again from the Cats.
No prior there, however. Great defensive effort, and there's pressure right in front of the goals. Can the Cats pinch one? Ball will go up. Just takes it himself. Ooh, did he get hands to it? Looks like it's play on. No whistles blown. Here we go. The Lions get a chance to rebound on the run. Mr. Tom Simpson with 2 to his name already. Takes a bit of a shimmy. Good smother, however. The Cats have a chance to gobble it up again. Good hands down the middle. Takes his time. Drop punt through. And that is a screamer. Good goal. No, it's on the wide. Jeez, I got excited.
Jeez, the ball's been fading left for most of the afternoon down that end.
It's like my round of golf last week.
Great chance went big in there for the Cats. Ball comes out, ball gets over the back. O'Brien's around the pack here. Good tackle by the Lions. O'Brien picks it up, gets the handball away to Simpson. Simpson just drops the ball in the end. The umpire might have just beat them over the boundary line, so it's going to be a boundary throw-in. Haven't seen one of those new rules implemented as yet this afternoon. The lasso rule. Comes off the handle boot. Instant free kick to the opposition. Ball gets out the back. Danger signs for the Cats. They win the ball though. Good handball off. Cross half back. Again, they've been a lot cleaner this second quarter.
Yeah, that was Braden Taylor once again, just opting to slow things down. Quick chip kick, reset. See if they can launch here just outside the centre of the ground. In the defensive portion, all dangerous but beautiful in the end. Liam Ross with the receive. The switch is on. They've got numbers out on our side of the field. Taking the time, however, PBC got plenty of time to reset the defensive line. The run is good, and the Cats will launch.
Walkerton couldn't punch that ball clear. He was carrying the ground well, guarding space. Now the ball kicks towards half forward. Jones in the box seat. Couldn't take the mark. Brings it to ground. Great second effort. That's what a former AFL superstar is capable of. Mitch White just hacks the kick out to that far side wing. AJ Dawson also takes a swing and a miss. Now they're on the defensive, the Lions. Kicks towards half forward. Found a target out there. Lockett leading out from full forward. A little bit slow ball movement here. Jones looking to cut that one off. Got caught at no man's land, and in the end, it was an easy mark going to Dengies. Ryan Dengies.
Man, you've got to give Broadbeach credit here. They are opting to really slow things down. We saw this at the start of the first quarter, Kane, but can they continue this? It sort of faltered away through the later portions of the first quarter.
Well, Dengies did start down the last line. He was lining up on Levi Casbolt for probably the first 5 or so minutes of the game. Got outmarked on another couple of occasions. It looks like he's moved up forward. This will be a great start to the second quarter for the Cats. That's been pushed to the right. So, first time today it's gone from left to right. Bit unsure with the goal kicking down that end. And the Lions look to come out of trouble once more.
Yeah, as they continue on, bit of a shimmy, bit of a shake, and the ball goes to ground. Not crunched, they managed to get hands off, and the run is good here for the Lions. Bit of a grubber down, dangerous kick. Cats all over it. No prior, I imagine.
Well, Simpson might be kicking himself because he had 2 opportunities there, and unfortunately stuffed it up to the skill on both occasions. Walkerton gets up. That hack kick again, Jones in the box seat. Could have been paid a mark. It ends up being a free kick to Jones anyway for holding.
Jeez, the Cats had a real opportunity then too. Their entire forward line was open. With Jones with a quick kick down the middle. That's King receiving. Hands, no hands. Obviously, kick across again. That's to White. Marcus takes his time. Running to outside of the ground. This is great. Harrison opting to drop punt down on the right side. Near the line. Terrific mark there from Jack Stringer.
Well, you have trouble with Dengi still. I feel sorry for him. He's gone from lining up on Casbolt. Now he's lining up on Liam Jones at centre forward. That hack kick towards goal. It's not going to get there. So missed opportunity for the Lions.
Larkin's probably had a bit more time than he realised, bringing it down on the right side.
So Cats are going to come out of trouble. Kick out again. It's been a little bit slow ball movement this end of the ground. They don't want to get stuck on this side.
Yeah, well, all the players are on this side of the field right now, viewers. No one in the 450 for the Cats. As Brody take it again, and we'll see if they can launch. Big left foot drop punt, beautiful kick too. Right on the chest, receiving it is Liam Nelson. Rounds around to the forward 50, taking the ground. We'll see if they opt to take their time here, probably within range.
That's Dengi's out there again.
Caught him earlier, yeah, he looks like he's going to take his time here. That was a solid set piece there from Broadbeach. A couple of clean, quick kicks. And round through again. This is dead even, no wind at all. Willie Pinger to the left, which has been the frequent trend for today. Nice high kick, and lo and behold, what has happened? It's gone to the left.
You talk about your goal swing, Dylan. My goal swing's a lot worse than that. I'm a left-hander, so that ball could have ended up in the car park or someone's backyard if I was swinging the golf club. So, Palmy got a bit of a let-off there. Kick out wide. Broadbeach on the box seat to cut this off. Palmy end up with it though. Kick down the line. Now they've got a bit of room to move. Who do they go up the line to? Simpson once again.
Free man.
Great effort, Beeman down there. O'Brien screaming for it. 15 out, lowers the eyes. Casbolt couldn't take the diving chest mark. Cats might get out of trouble here. Good work by Nelson. Handballs it off. Oh, here's Nelson actually. Hacks the kick towards half forward. Now they've got a chance on the rebound. One-on-one, Lockett. Bypasses him. Kicks it a little bit shorter. Lockett's still playing for the ball.
Yeah, he was free there too.
Comes back to the goal square. It's going to take about a 60-metre kick. Kicks to the pocket now. That was way too easy for Lions. Oh, great effort there, unfortunately. He's actually set on the ball. Well done. Charlie Martin with the pressure.
Yeah, Lockett was free for a solid 2 minutes there, viewers, on a one-on-one. Had the entire 450 to himself. I imagine his throat's a bit sore, screaming hoarse, but doesn't matter, they got a set shot anyway.
Charlie Martin for the Cats' third to close the lead. Right from the boundary, kicks to the goal line. Jones gets up, looking to punch the ball clear. White's going to end up with it now. Seacack sprinting to get the out number. White just decides, hold it up.
Yeah, the Cats look like they're a lost man playing back again.
Now White looks for Seacack. Walk it in there. Plays come together. Beeman was there as well. The Cats back into attack. Jones again cuts it off. Plenty of interchanges going on below us here. Dangerous kick. Good effort by the Cats. Now they've got the overlap. Look out. They're off and running. Keep it in front. Dawson. Looking for Casbolt. Gilmore playing in front. Great effort by Gilmore. Casbolt went to ground. Gilmore again with a third effort. Lays a solid tackle. Umpire says, throw it in. Left forward pocket for the Lions.
Sam Chilney sprinted from the interchange all the way to the 450 there. He was open the entire time. Unfortunately for the Lions, goes to the line.
Geez, the impact of Walkerton here below us. Hit that pack extremely hard. Picked himself back up.
A bit argy-bargy here just under the ruck contest.
Surprise, surprise. Rawson's involved. Sharks VFL product. The Cats clear the ball from defence once again. Who's there for the Lions? Oh, great one-on-one there. That was Excel. He definitely excelled in that contest. Ball can't be kept in. Boundary throw it.
A bit of a wobbly one, and it's just in front of our far side of the field there, viewers. Score line of 2-3, 15, 4-6, 30 at the 13-point mark of the quarter. Still no breeze at all, not a cloud in the sky. Perfect conditions in Goldie. Good day for a swim afterwards, actually. So the ball goes down. No one recovering there. That was Charlie Martin who got an easy tap. Cats under pressure immediately. Lions gobble it up. One-on-one. Casbolt, can he take the grab? Yeah, he can. Bread and butter.
I'm just looking at their defensive effort here, the Lions. Jones is just sitting off like a good interceptor does. He just follows the straight line. Wherever the ball is, he's straight down the line. Now, whoever it is that's lining up on him, they've just got to make him accountable. They can't just allow him to get an easy mark time after time.
Yeah, Casbolt coming in. He's already slotted one earlier today. And that there is easy as pie as he gets it done. And the lead for Palm Beach Currumbin continues. So on the home side, a little bit to answer here. 2-3, 15, 5-6, 36. The 14 mark of the second quarter for Casbolt taking his second.
Well, it's 11 scoring shots to 5 in favour of the Lions. The radar's been a little bit off. The lead's out to 21 points. So the Cats are still close enough. This game hasn't blown out by any stretch. Just seems like the Lions a little bit more composed than the Cats at the moment. Seacat comes back on the ground. Playing that broadcast side wing role. So the ball's going to be back in the middle. Looks like it's Martin in the ruck for the Cats. Simpson goes around the back. A bit of a push-off. Don't argue. Gets the 1-2. Back was Simpson. Simpson down the line. The one-on-ones. Chilmey's going to row this pack hard. Good foot speed. Gets around on the right. Looking for a target inside, attacking 50. Great effort there by the Cats. Rawson got caught on the ball.
Yeah, they had an opportunity too, because Casbolt was in the centre-half forward portion of the field. So good effort there from Broadbeach. Need to lock it down before he could get back to position. The Cats have been opting to slow things down throughout today. We'll see if this continues. Chip kick here. And the run is on from Ericsson. Opts to launch it. Receiving the ball here will be Howard. Howard takes a good grab. Someone went under him. That's Sowney. He's been busy today. Left foot thump to an open man.
Great kick.
And the run is on again. Opts to grabber it through. The run is perfect. What a grab. Screamer of a mark. Beautiful kick there from Ryan. He's been battling, as you mentioned. You know, you talked about getting Liam Jones accountable, Kane. He's done exactly that. Running through, snap kick is good. And the goal will go the way of Mackenzie.
Well, again, you just got to make those backmen accountable. You can't allow them to stay in one spot all afternoon. Make them make a decision. Put them in two minds, and that's exactly what happened there. Well done to the Cats. And that kick from back here was absolutely pinpoint perfect to Dengies, who then didn't take a second to really think about it. Hit Mackenzie up on the lead. Mackenzie finished off the good work, and Broadbeach closed the margin once more. It's 15 points.
Yeah, perfect kick there from Dengies after receiving a perfect kick. Good mark and an easy goal. So 3-3-21 to 5-6. 36 suddenly becomes a lot closer for the home side, and the crowd loving it. As we continue playing here for the second. Tap goes the way of the Lions. Crumbed, however, more like crunched. There's no one receiving. Lions with hands right now. Can they get a clear clearance? No, they can't. 1-on-1 tackled. And the whistles will see it again.
Surprise, surprise. Nelson's fully involved in that contest.
He's been good.
He's been very good. Walking in with the tap out once again. Nelson's around the mark once more. Ericsson's in there as well. He's been a bit quiet from his lofty standards this afternoon, Blake Ericsson.
He's had some crucial moments, though, especially on the rebound in the defensive portions.
You're right. Ball comes out again. Can they get back-to-back goals? Mackenzie in the prime spot. Well done.
Pushed up. Brings a free man.
Brings it to the ground. Oh, Dengi's got out the back. And again, exactly what happens, like you say. Jones got sucked into the contest, playing that middle man. And Dengi's just sat out of the back, waiting for that ball, hopefully to be cleared by the Cats, and it was.
Yeah, he does seem like he's playing off the man. He's just letting Liam Jones do his thing, and you've got to say for the Lions, it's bit him twice here with an opportunity for Dengi's.
Well, he's going to come in now. This is a back-to-back goals, close the margin even more. And it's there. Well done to the Cats. They hit back. Dengi's with his first of the afternoon. And again, and that's what Jones is going to do most of the day. If he's in two minds, he'll go on the attack, hit the pack hard, got caught out on that occasion. I don't think the Palm Beach coaching staff will have too many issues with that.
Well, it's just a risk you take, right? You always will back your superstar.
And he is an absolute superstar. He had a period there during COVID that he ended up at the Lions, and then got picked up in the mid-season draft by the Western Bulldogs. A few injuries derailed that particular opportunity for him, so he's back with the Palm Beach Currumbin Footy Club. Chilmey's around the mark here for the Lions. Nelson again. Kicks around the corner. That's okay. Now they're going to run and gun. Kicks to centre forward. Drops the eyes. Contest was good by Mackenzie. Gets absolutely crunched by Simpson.
It was a great play there from Colby Whitelaw to get it out through that engine room. And the Cats will hopefully ping this again. The Lions have barely held the ball in the last 5 minutes.
Well, they get a free kick there. No, it's going to the Cats. So again, a bit of momentum swing here. The home side is doing well. Seacac's going to cut that off. Well done. Zanka close, made a contest. Now they could be in trouble. They could have been on the ball. Great tackle again. Locks the ball in. 45 out from the Cats' goal. On that occasion, might have been Whitelaw down there laying that tackle. Lock it and walk it in once more. Bail it out. Push towards the boundary line. Managed to keep it in the Cats. Kick it a foot forward. Seacac. Jones, well done.
Jeez, what a marker. See if he opts for the switch here. They do have a couple of free men. No opts to go down on the far side of the field to a one-on-one situation. The bump is good. Receiving it is Casbolt. Levi's a long way from home. We know how much if he can rocket the ball, however, and he opts to go for a bit of a smaller one instead. Beautifully placed. Down the ground, and the run is on. Here we go. They've opted to go on outside the field is Day. Harrison, hands off. Solid piece of play for Jack Stringer. Pings it to a middle of the field, and that's a great grab and crunch underneath. What a fantastic mark there for Reece King. And he will definitely collect the bruise for his efforts.
Well, he's been another one. He's been a little bit quiet compared to his lofty standards, King, to start this contest. Been a little bit lost at times. Playing that half-forward role, not sure whether to play deep or play a little bit further up the ground. But sets up an opportunity for the Lions to hit back.
Yeah, despite having the lead, this is the burst of momentum for Broadbeach. PBC need this. King streaming in. Left foot drop punt, punches it across, and is it tapped? Yes, oh, it's marked even better. There you go, playing goalkeeper, terrific run, and they opt to ping it out immediately. Bit of a dangerous kick if that. The Lions get foot to it. Hands out, good crumbing. Reset is on, nice chip kick, and the mark taken. Guess who? Tom Simpson. Goes to ground, however. Cats scrambling after it. Recovery is solid. Hands off again, goes to the opposition. Oh, nice shimmy. Broadbeach with the reset. Good hands, one too many, however. PBC all over him. Bit of chaos ball here for your Saturday afternoon footy. And in the end, Palm Beach Currumbin just a little bit more polished.
Well, Seacac was the one there for me. He just was watching the play, hit the pack hard. He knew if the ball got past him, Cats are out and running. Laid the pressure, and in the end, Beeman took an easy chest mark. What was it, about 25 out straight in front. Well done to Seacac.
Yeah, those second chance efforts really hurt, and Cody Beeman a chance once again to burst this momentum for Broadbeach. Streams in. This one's a bit higher. Unfortunately, does it go on the wide? No. It is a goal. The Horns are souring. It's a big moment there for the Lions. Make it 6-6, 42, 4-3, 27 of the 23 mark of the second quarter.
Well, again, it's a couple of momentum swings, isn't it, Dylan? Like, you know, most of the first quarter, Palm Beach were all over them. They were peppering away at the goals, had plenty of opportunities at 6-6, 42 to 4-3, 27, 12 scoring shots to 7. All of a sudden, the start of the second quarter, Broadbeach a little bit calmer, a little bit more precise with their foot skills, a little bit cleaner, set up a couple of opportunities for themselves. Unfortunately, that instant rebound, Seacac at half back, playing the ball, put the pressure on, and Beeman. That's probably one of the easiest goals he'll have all year. Walkerton won the tap out on that occasion. Lockett's doing a fair bit of ruck work this afternoon. Which, what do the Cats lose down in the forward 50 with him playing in the ruck? Walkerton got the tap down again. Little hack kick from Simpson. Found a teammate to King. King launches the ball. O'Brien out the back. Couldn't claim possession. Gilmore again gets absolutely crunched by Casbolt. That's on the footy.
Yeah, that was a solid kick there from Reece King to just punch it in. A big contest, and as a result, they've been stifling. When PBC have been good, they've been absolutely crushing Broadbeach, not giving them an inch, and right now, you know, in a matter of seconds, really, they've lost the goal.
Well, we were talking about that defensive press earlier. You're exactly right, Dylan. As soon as they up the pressure, Broadbeach have been panicking a little bit. Casbolt leans back. That kick's true. That's his third of the afternoon. And all of a sudden, Palm Beach has gone bang bang to push that lead back out to 21 points. 4-3-27 the home side, trailing Palm Beach 7-6-48. Tick over 25 minutes, second quarter.
Yeah, well, that's the response, right? You were talking about the coaching staff for Palm Beach. Currumbin might have been a little bit grumpy earlier on, but geez, they've responded in kind, and I imagine they'll be pleased with the last couple of minutes.
Well, again, just the ball movement. Ball movement had been a bit stifled by the defensive pressure of the Cats, but all of a sudden they got a bit of room to move the Lions, and they show why they're one of the prime skill-operated clubs in the league this season. Now, whistle's gone. Might be a 666 violation.
Yeah, they're all over it then.
It's going to go to Palm Beach. Gilmore better be quick to get the ball back. It's going to go to Simpson. Actually, no. Generally has to go to the ruckman. So Walkerton's had to run about 30 metres to get that ball. Instantly gives it back to Simpson. Finds a teammate, White. Hacks the ball inside, taking 50. Casbolt playing in front. Well done. Could have been a free kick. Play on. All of a sudden, the line comes out of nowhere. Instantly gets claimed. Play on, says the umpire. Good tackling pressure. Can't give away an easy goal here. Unfortunately, that hack kick's not great. And in the end, ended up in the hands of guess who? It's AJ Dawson by the looks of it out there.
Just the pressure is immense. You know, they were so composed and calm earlier, and yeah, that is Dawson. But it just doesn't, they just can't get it out. We saw this at the second half of the first quarter.
Well, AJ Dawson, it's been a real nail in the coffin going into half-time. They've been so good this quarter, the Cats. Brings it not quite back enough. Again, it's missed to the left. Doesn't matter which end of the ground you're kicking, ladies and gents. The left is the way to go, apparently. Not too much time in the second quarter to go. Cats can't give away an easy kick here for the Lions. Furling's a target. That works out okay. To Hare. Hare's been well smothered this afternoon. Gets it back. That bit of the kick isn't great. Seacat cuts it off. They've probably got one last opportunity here, but it's got to go. Unfortunately, Siren beats everyone. So it's halftime here, ladies and gents. Round 9, TPIL QAFL Premiership Season 2026. Match of the day between Broadbeach and Palm Beach Currumbin. It's the Lions at the moment. 7-7-49, leading the Cats 4-3-27. 22 points the margin. Game on. Second half should be great. We'll be back for the second half after a short break.
You need a strong team. At TPIL Lawyers, we rise above the pack. When it comes to your total and permanent disability and compensation claims, choose TPIL, the personal injury lawyers. TPIL Lawyers, proud partner of AFL Queensland.
AFL 9s, it's footy for
best mates looking to be teammates.
cardio fiends after a bit of competition.
Legends of the game, looking at making a comeback.
It's footy for when your week's pretty cooked, or for fitting it in between classes.
It's footy!
It's footy.
It's footy.
It's footy for me.
Okay, let's give them 60 minutes of skills, fitness and fun. And let's not forget about connection. We're talking safe, inclusive and modified rules, perfect for newcomers. Okay, super kick on 3.
1, 2, 3, super kick! Woo! Yeah!
Super fun, super safe, super inclusive. Super Kick, tailor-made for 7 to 12-year-olds.
Football club is very, very important in this community. Without it, there's not much else to do in such a small town.
I do believe that there's so much more to sport than just winning.
If my story says anything, it's that you don't need the experience, having the passion and having the want to see the young girls excel.
It's also, to me, a chance to give back to the community.
To find your more, visit play.afl/more to footy.
It's not just an Australian sport. There's a lot of countries that come over and create a home here that can also join in and play the sport to the fullest potential.
All the advice that you get given, it's really inspiring.
Being part of a football team is more than just a game. It's like a family.
To find your more, visit play.afl/more to footy.
Ladies and gents, welcome back to TPIL QAFL Premiership Season 2026. Game of the day action here, coming to you live from the home of the Cats. It's Broadbeach trailing Palm Beach at the moment. It's 22 points the margin in favour of the Lions. And just quickly, my name's Kane Brady. Joining me still in the box, Dylan Kimlin. And Dylan, just quickly, who were the goal kickers in that first half?
Yeah, so for Broady, we got Lockett, who's kicked one, second close, McKenzie and Hughes have all got one, and for PBC, Casbolt, 3 to his name. Simpson with 2, Seacack with 1, and Beeman following that as well. As the ball goes up and we can get started again. We'll see how this one pans out as all the fellas have had a bit of a breather. And here we go. Looks like the Cats have opted to play as they have started every single quarter. Slow and disciplined. Hands off, the run is good. Bit of a shimmy, solid run there from Del Rey. He pings it up into a hot contest. Over the top, the whistle's been blown. And looks like the Lions will receive it. But there is Harrison Day.
Well, it looks like Levi Casbolt lined up in the centre square on that, but he wasn't the ruckman in that first centre bounce, which was interesting. Seacack's probably going to plug this one. Play on, said the umpire. Seacack has no idea what was going on there. Hare just plucked it out of nowhere. Instantly gets claimed on the boundary line. Ball gets put over.
Yeah, that was a spare man too for Palm Beach Currumbin, so they had a great opportunity there, but as you mentioned, just pinched it.
Seacack was still scratching his head over that one. He wasn't sure where the ball go. So, ball's about to get thrown back in. Simpson had a brilliant start for Palm Beach in the first half. Walkerton, that ball dropped short. It's going to get thrown back again.
Yeah, Tom Simpson's probably one of my best on grounds for Palm Beach Currumbin at the moment. Obviously, Levi's got 3 to his name, but any names ring a bell for yourself regarding Broadbeach? Okay.
No. Denji's had a better second quarter, kicked a couple of goals. I'd love to see Ericsson stand up a little bit more in the second half. The Broadbeach captain. Hare's been a little bit quiet as well. You've been dominating the stats. Not a lot today. As AJ Dawson tried to lay the tackle. Ball comes to the front. Who's there? No one on that occasion. Ball just gets hacked in the air. Good luck marking that. Hare. Base of the pack. Simpson comes up with it somehow. Handballs it off. Now they've got a bit of room to move. Where do they go from here? Chilney. Handball's back into the corridor. Handball over the top to Beeman. Beeman's within range. Just pulls the kick slightly. Great courage there by the Cats. Comes to ground. And that was Max Hudson on that occasion.
Exceptional mark, and the Cats will take the time again going on the far side of the field. Opts to round around and ping it straight up the middle. One-on-one opportunity, taken over the back, no. Play on it is. Big contest, sprint is good. That there is Howard with a bit of a shimmy, bit of a run, hand pass off. Flinging it to Ericsson. Big fist, gets it out. Sorry, that was Harrington.
Oh, great tackle.
And crunched. Good run down and gone. Harrison Gray absolutely clipped him.
Well done. Tracked that ball very well. Didn't give away the free kick either. Down the line, Palm Beach. Got a bit of room on that outer wing. Comes back into the corridor. Chilmey's been lively in this third quarter. Kicks to centre forward. And guess who? It's Jones. What's he doing down this end of the ground? I don't know. That's a bit of an interesting move at half time. Another renowned goal kicker. It'd be interesting to see his kicking action. Probably the first time I've ever seen him kicking for goal. Jones. This would be a perfect start for Palm Beach. 22 points of margin. Leans back from 50. It's going. Oh, just offline. Minor score. Not a bad kicking action from Jones.
Jeez, good luck taking a mark trying to take on Jones and Casbolt.
Well, Casbolt's all of a sudden found himself in the midfield, and Jones has ended up at centre forward. Probably more full forward, to be fair.
Well, we'll see if the Cats can capitalise on the free real estate up forward. He gets a nice mark there for Max Hudson. Gets the hands off. The run here is from Reederman. Bit of a chip kick down low. Hands again crunched there was Hare. Hare with the hands. Lines all over him. Quick. Run is good with the don't argue down the line. Bit of a bounce. Run is solid. Left foot snap to an open cat. And Brody have the chance here. That's Scoble.
Cross half back. Scoble, again, the slow ball movement. Not a lot leading at him. Decides to come out wide. That's dangerous. Look at the hair, goes to ground. Handball off. Here's Walkerton. Back into the corridor. That's not a bad kick. A 3-on-1 in favour of the Lions. AJ Dawson just launches the ball 60 metres. Jones!
Don't question why he's in the forward line, mate, if he can mark like that.
Well, we know he's a quality mark. Just as dangerous at the other end of the ground. But the vision back into the corridor, it ended up being a 3-on-1. And Dawson launched it perfectly, set up for Jones, and Jones took a great mark. Well, he just missed before. Can he be true here? You better believe it. They get around him. Jones kicks his first. Arguably, that could be his first goal of the year, I'd say. Plenty of numbers around him giving him high fives.
I'm just curious here now. Like, we've obviously got a bit of a shorter backline here for Palm Beach Currumbin, but it's a risk reward, right? Chuck 2 towers in the forward line, hope for the best. And thus far, they've delivered the goal in behind.
Well, you've still got Excel down there. You've still got Marcus White. They generally play a little bit taller, but you're right, Dylan. They're pretty short change down there from a height perspective. Walkerton back in the middle. Simpson hitting the pack hard. Couldn't come up with it. Now he ends up with it. Tries to break a tackle. Gets back on the right foot. Casbolt playing from behind. Jones again. Finds Casbolt. Handballs it off. Steps back in. Is Chilmy. Kick from the boundary. Misses everything.
And there was a free man right in the square too. That's a stinger.
That was Seacat coming down from this broadcast side wing.
Broadbeach. We talked about this defensive press from Palm Beach Currumbin, just not giving them an inch in the first quarter. It looks similar here. Goes up. No one takes hands to it. Liam Nelson gets crunched in the back there. And the officials, yep, will go the way of the Cats. That's Nelson who's received. Look to take his time and see if he goes to the tall timber down front. Launching through, a bit of communication of a mishap there. Lions will recover. Receiving it there is Dawson. He opts to run it across the line.
Well, Denji's was the one who launched to that ball. He's probably got a more likeable matchup now that Jones has started up forward. Be very dangerous in the Cats forward line. Just keep an eye out for Harry Kelly as well. I heard at half time. He's actually the son of the great Paul Kelly, former Sydney champion and 1995 Brownlow medalist. Ball gets thrown back towards Denji's. Excel's there for the Lions. That's not a great clearance there. Denji's with a handball. Now they've got a bit of room to move if they're good enough. McKenzie, great pickup. Gets on the right. Could find a target here. Well done.
Yeah, Seacat got turned inside out there on the defensive effort. You could see he was a little bit confused down on the right side of his shoulder. And that was a terrific kick there to get an opportunity here for Broadbeach.
McKenzie, absolutely brilliant pickup. And in the end, it's found number 29 here in Charlie Mann. Well, Jones has had a couple of shots on goal. He's kicked one. This will be almost an instant response. Got to take your opportunities. And unfortunately, it's not the best of kicks for goal. Pushed it to the right. Minor score. So, still trailing here, the Cats. 4-4-28 to 8-8-56. Palm Beach has doubled their score. Seacat with the fly. Couldn't take the mark. Nelson again steps back inside. Around Walkerton. Kicks to the pocket. Who's there for the Cats? No one on that occasion. Marcus White cuts it off in the back pocket.
Geez, that was a terrific effort going for Mark. They've opted for the switch here, the Lions. Held up from the Broadbeach press, however. Continuing down the far side of the field. Beautiful day here, sun's shining. We're enjoying the Saturday hour of footy. Goes to ground, hands out. And was it a bit high or did it go out? Either way, this was a blown. Thank you to Brandon Windsor is indoors, getting behind our officials. And come just on the outside of the centre square here.
Gonna throw it back in. It's come in a fair bit from the boundary line to throw this ball in. Back into play. Take it close there for the Cats. Couldn't win the tap out. Walkerton's been pretty solid for the Lions all afternoon. Leading hit-out getter for the Lions this season so far. Dawson's had a ton of the footy, as has Marcus White. That's not the best of handballs, but they've got some time here, the Lions. Simpson. That could be 50. No, said the umpire. Goes out wide. Look at that front kick. That is ridiculous. Found a teammate out there in King. And Jay Dawson again. He's had the ball on a string this afternoon. That's a shocking kick. Ball comes to the front. That could have been over the shoulder though. Chopping the arms. Free kick to the Cats.
Broadbeach a little bit lucky there. Charlie Harmelin got off with his man. Hence the free play for Palm Beach Currumbin. Gave him a big opportunity here and the Cats can have a chance to rebound. Kick it across here to Scoble. Quick kick for Angus. Kick is solid. Run. An opportunity. Nice kick. Cooper Hines. Hands. Gilmore. Drop punt down to a 1-on-2. It's free man.
Look out.
Big collision. No.
Well done.
Unfortunately, goes to ground for PBC. Bit of a flick. Good hands. Recovery solid. McKenzie kicking it across once again. Hines to a big contact. Someone goes to ground and Palm Beach Currumbin with the recovery. The run is good here. Sawney with the ball. Takes a bounce. Getting run. Takes another bounce. Surveys the scene. Right foot drop punt kick. It's good. And the mark taken. Thankfully no injury on the side.
Oh, look at that.
Broadbeach and streaming through as easy as you like. Nice goal there for Bailey Rawson. Bit of confusion here, Kane.
Well, great rebound footy from both sides through the arcs. Geez, could have been a couple of train wrecks down across half forward for the Cats. Instant rebound. Simpson comes off the ground for another well-earned break.
It looks like it was Colby Whitelaw who got crunched and he's come off. So scoreline here of 4-4, 28, 9-8, 62 going away of Palm Beach. Currumbin and the 12-minute mark here of the Premiership quarter.
Well, Jones, Casbo and O'Brien are the big keys for the Palm Beach forward line. Basically telling the other forwards, get out of the way, get outside attacking 50, push a bit further up the ground. So the three big guns, Beeman's in the midfield again, another interesting move. Steps back in board, gets the kick away. Great ground cover there by the Cats on that outer side. Played almost 13 minutes in this Premiership quarter. Kick back towards true centre half forward. Players are going to come together. Look out! Another train wreck avoided. Here's a chance. O'Brien, great body work. Got to be clean. Steps back in board. Who's there? O'Brien ends up back with it. Gets on the right. Kicks towards goal. Well done, Palm Beach.
Hey, put the foot down! Put the foot down!
Yeah, exceptional goals there. And they just had the spare man. Palm Beach Currumbin, just a little bit more composure. I'm not sure what happened to the Cats. Defensive scramble, and we got some tired fellas on the field here.
Well, I think it's just transition at the moment for real headache for Broadbeach at the moment. They're intercepting pretty well with that smaller backline the Lions. But the moment they get it, they're going out to that outer side on the rebound, and they're finding plenty of space to move out there. The likes of AJ Dawson having a field day this afternoon. Came back in board. In the end, O'Brien, he's been quiet this afternoon. He kicked 6 goals last week. Ends up with his first of the afternoon. Well done to him. Handled it a couple of times. Back in the middle of the ground. Walking in. Broadbeach looking to clear. Got to be clean handling here. Walking in with the tackle.
Yeah, and I found it interesting there, Kane. After that goal, the Broadbeach centres and their backline immediately formed a huddle and had a bit of a chat. So We'll see if the Cats can respond. They do. They get the clearance. Sprinting through, Howard. He's been a little bit busy through this third quarter. Thumping it across, bit of a flat one to a one-on-one, goes over the top. The run is good here. Who gets to it first? It looks like it will be Chilney. Kicking it across on the far side of the field once again. Hand pass in the back line, always dangerous, but Larkins has got control. Takes his time, bangs it down on the far side to a one-on-one. Cats will get hands to it first, goes to ground. Solid pick up there from Hamilton Howard. Kicks it, unfortunately, straight down the neck of the Lion. And Currumbin will respond once again.
Look for him to find a switch at some point. That's not the best it gets, but finds its target in Larkins. Larkins going out to that outer side once again. And again, they've got some room to move here, the Lions. Kicks towards half forward, good contest. Comes to the front, Seacax first onto it. Trying to find Casbolt. He's a bit tired, the big fella. Comes back in board, good kick.
Yeah, we might have an injury just outside the 450 here for Broadbeach. Someone's still down on the ground.
Harper Burke has ended up taking the mark. The umpire's actually called time off.
Yeah, that's Scoble. He's getting up very slowly. He's been pretty elite thus far for Broadbeach. Hopefully he's doing all right.
Well, he came back with a fly on the footy, showed some guts, got hit pretty hard with the traffic coming back the other way. So he's picked himself up off the ground now. Pretty sore and sorry. It's this man right here and Burke line up for his first of the afternoon. Kicking from about 42. Umpire hasn't moved.
The fellas all getting around him too. Makes me wonder if that's a milestone.
That might be one of his first of the season, Harper Burke. So all of a sudden, start this third quarter, they've blown the lead out a little bit, the Lions. 4-4-28, the Cats. Palm Beach 11-8-74. We're going to get to around the grounds fairly shortly. There's plenty of QAFL action going on this afternoon. Some interesting clashes. We've got the up-to-date scores with you shortly. So at the moment, the Lions by 42 points. No, 46 points, actually. Ball back in the middle. Walkerton, he's been dominant all day. Unfortunately, giving away the free kick. Simpson was off and running. Free kick out there to the Cats. Not sure if that went 15. To Hare. Finds a teammate out a little bit wider. Trying to look back in board. Finds a teammate half back. This is Howard. Howard with a long kick looking for Gilmore. Jones couldn't shut that one down. Gilmore now. Not the best of kicks. They got some time though. Kick over the top. Now they got a bit of an overlap going if they move the ball quickly. Missed him completely. Back into the corridor. To Harrington. Harrington back in board.
Scoble's obviously Tonka tough. He's come back after that big clash to set this play up, relieving it in. Dindy's pondered through. Goes to ground, recovery, snap. No. Just on the wide. Oh, there was Erickson.
I think it was Gilmore actually down there roving the pack. Milton. Nelson. Keep getting those two stuffed up this afternoon.
Yeah, they're all playing well.
They are all playing well. And kick down the line again.
Larkins with the hands off, and PBC suddenly it's already back in their forward 50. How did that happen? Reece King, nice mark. Rounds around, chip kick, heavy possession. Liam Jones, no mark taken as the whistle being blown. It looks like it's in the back.
Geez, that was a late call. The push was definitely there. Excel comes off the ground for Palm Beach.
Casbolt's just on holiday. He's barely seen the ball. He doesn't need it.
Looks like his own is having a well at rest as Day comes back on the ground.
Jones more or less kicked a goal from this exact spot earlier this quarter. Streams on through. This one to continue to build the scoreline for the Lions. Bangs it across. Does go to the left. Yeah, no, it does go to the left, but things the post.
Well, the first post of the afternoon goes to the Lions.
And Hamilton Howard will bring it out here. Scoreline of 4-5, 29, 11, 9, 75. Solid mark there taken from Braden Taylor. Up high, big mark contest. Solid hands there from Lockett. Probably hasn't been involved as much as we thought he might have been, especially in these marking contests. He was up against Lockett, and who, as you mentioned earlier, Kane, has been fantastic.
No, you're definitely right. As Walkerton comes out, CK in his more comfortable position across half back. Finds Simpson, who's had a ton of it.
What a kick.
There's a ridiculous kick, looking for King. Puts on the afterburner, gets on the left. Look out!
There's an absolute screamer of a setup, and Reece King will gobble it up and immediately run to the bench. No, that's not running to the bench, that's Chilmy running to the bench. We'll do some around the grounds game when we've got a bit of a breather. So Labrador currently down 50-71 to Maroochydore. Morningside giving it to Mount Gravatt at the moment, 71-22. Cooperoo, Noosa a bit closer, 45-34 going away at Cooperoo. Surfers Paradise, mind you, it's all trouble over at Sherwood. 102-21. Oh, doozy of a scoreline. Gorillas and Hornets for our final match, 40-32. Wilson Grange with a subtle lead.
Well, that sounds like a real juicy contest between Astley and Wilson Grange. Unfortunately, Mount Gravatt and Sherwood suffering a bit more pain this afternoon. Yeah, you do feel sorry for at times for teams like Sherwood and Mount Gravatt. Got to go through a fair bit of pain before they see some benefits coming out of their footy clubs. Walking in again to Simpson. Look out. Not the best of kicks. Seacack roving the pack. Bit of a don't argue. Too high, said the umpire.
Yeah, Whitelaw's copped it again. Jeez, that's twice now he's been on the rough end of the contest.
O'Brien. But the don't argue got it a little bit wrong. Comes back into the corridor. Here's a chance for the Cats. Comes back through. Gilmore. Got to go. Hacks the ball towards. Denji's down there. Plays at the back. What a grab. Jones. Well, he might have just said, guys, I'm enjoying playing full forward, but I'm a lot more comfortable, and Denji's has cut that one off.
Third time today, we might add, but Denji's has been good on Liam Jones.
Well, Jones didn't make the mistake. Took an absolutely clunky mark. Going back with the fight, unfortunately. And Denji's slowly becoming the most dangerous forward on the ground for Broadbeach. He needs some help around him. The margin's blown out. At the moment, Denji's looking to get another goal on the ball for the Cats, and he does.
He's been kicking well.
I believe that's his second of the afternoon. Or is that his first? Oh, actually, that's his first goal of the afternoon. Ryan Denji's. Kick two. Thank you. I thought he'd kick two. So, at the moment, the game has sort of stagnated a little bit. 5-5-35, the Cats. Palm Beach, 12-9-81.
Well, for me, Kane, it's the clearances out of the contest here. We've seen, the likes of Dawson and Simpson just getting clean ruck to them, and they're just pinging out immediately. We'll see if Broadbeach can change things here, and the Lions do get first hands to it. However, immediately gobbled up. And interesting that Jones has gone back to the back line, though. They've obviously fiddled with some things. He pinged the post, and the coaching staff said, no, get back home. As the ball comes here to outside of the centre square, receiving it there is Holian. Hands again, pinched is good. That there from Hamilton. On the ground, pinged straight into a Cat. Recovery here on the side of Palm Beach Currumbin, however, a bit of a sloppy one, goes to ground. A three-man snap kick, ball is up high, will it make the distance? It will, but our favourite word of the day, left of the sticks. Goes through for a behind.
Well, just keep an eye out because I made the slight mistake earlier. Jai isn't playing. It's Taj Lockett. So there's another Lockett in the Broadbeach Cats Footy Club.
I didn't want to say anything because the name's both 3 letters.
Jeez, I tell you what. When they say there's only one Tony Lockett, yes there is, but you've got Jai and Taj following up very well for the Cats. Here's a chance. Steps to the outside, got the handball away. That ball bounced in a shocking way if you're a Broadbeach supporter. Erickson trying to shut it down. Jones with the mark. Not a lot going. Beeman, Chilmy steps back in forward. Now they've got a bit of an overlap. Here's King once more. He's had a pretty good third quarter. Beeman over his head. Ball rolling towards the boundary line. It's the point post. That's a boundary throw-in.
Should be noted too, that's right in the sun, viewers. You can probably see the shadows on the screen. Right in the eyes of the defence there. But hits the ping post and we will see come in again.
Hope those forwards have, and the backmen have got a good dental plan, because I'll tell you what, if you lose your eyesight in that sunlight, you might lose a couple of teeth. Ball gets thrown back in. Who's there for the Cats? Oh, Levi Casbolt just goes bang. Lays a solid tackle.
Is that a bit of a...
No, he's actually deemed a throw. So I'm not sure who it was at the bottom of the pack.
A bit high there and a bit of argy-bargy as well. Either way, the Cats receive. Can they get out of trouble? Nice kick. On the far side of the field here. It's beautiful. Saturday Harvey here in Gold Coast. That there with the ball is Gilmore. Just pings it up to a one-on-one situation. Nice mark attempt. Goes to ground, however, and the Lions will recover once again. The run there from Stringer. Pings it up into the danger zone. Oh, bit scary, but the mark is good. And mouth it off again. Bailey Rawson.
Oh, jeez. I didn't see the mark, but I tell you what, I was closing both eyes there.
You mentioned dental plans, but...
Oh, jeez. Dental, physio, medical.
Yeah, Rawson survives, and he has another chance here. A bit of a interesting lineup, but this has been with him in kicking goals throughout all quarter, pretty much. Dead in front, strides on through, and the official hasn't moved. Terrific kick there, and a little bit of words being said here as Rawson slots it, and honestly deserves a goal after that terrific mark.
Well, that's goal number 2 for him. And again, all of a sudden, I mean, geez, the way this lead is suddenly blown out, it's out to 51 points, would you believe, ladies and gents? 5-6-36 to 13-9-87.
Let's see how officials trying to cool things down in the forward line here for Palm Beach Currumbin.
Well, I tell you what, there's no lack of bravery there from the Broadbeach backline, backing back into the pack. When you've got the likes of Levi Caswell coming out full steam, could be in a bit of strife. But they've done pretty well, all things considered. The midfield dominance is on display for the Lions. Excel to full forward. Casbolt, in the end, takes an easy overhead mark.
Oh, it's coaching 101. Just tap down, easy crumb, ping to your big man, set shot opportunity.
It was actually Sawney streaming through the middle of the ground. Beautiful kick to Casbolt. Favoured the forward. You can't allow the scoreboard to completely blow out here. They've tried so hard, Broadbeach, this afternoon. That second quarter was really solid. Third quarter's been a bit of a disaster. Casbolt kicks truly on that occasion. Another goal to the Lions. Levi's kicked 4. And the scoreboard looking a bit nasty if you're a Broadbeach supporter.
Yeah, I mean, as you mentioned, I do feel for the Cats' defence at the moment. They're getting hammered. And it all seems to be at the middle of the ground causing all the issues. They get it out, and it comes back. The ruck contest doesn't necessarily go their way, and unfortunately for them, Palm Beach Currumbin are securing it every time.
Well, it's been a dominant display. Walkenden has absolutely excelled in the middle of the ground, probably since quarter time. He's been huge for the Lions. And when you're pounding the ball down to the likes of Simpson, good luck if you're a defender. Back in the middle, walking in. Guess who? It's Simpson. Unfortunately, couldn't clear the ball on that occasion. Lockett played a fair bit on the ruck this afternoon. Jones with a high flyer again. That one wasn't paid.
Went through multiple hands. However, great effort there from Jones. And there we go. Got to give credit to Lockett. You know, streaming through the centre, got the clearance, and all of a sudden Broadbeach now have a chance in their forward 50. Goes to ground, Lions scrambling. Defensive effort there from Excel. Gets the hands out. Tight contest. Not really getting clean purchase to it thus far. Looks like Broadbeach Currumbin will pinch it. Hands out on the run on our side of the field.
Here come the Cats once more. They've intercepted again. Oh, a bit clumsy there on the pickup. Free kick. Not going. Three-quarter time. Siren goes. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, it was Palm Beach in the early stages of the first quarter, kicking to a handy lead. Second quarter, majority Broadbeach hitting back. But that third quarter was pretty much all Palm Beach. And they've increased the margin. The scoreboard reads 5-6-36 the Cats. Palm Beach 14-9-93, a 57-point margin in favour of the visitors. And I tell you what, three-quarter time could not come quick enough for the home side. We're going to take a quick short break here, but we'll be back for more. Round 9, QAFL.
Visit play.afl/more to footy.
good when you are. Let's finish this off. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to round 9 of the TPIL QAFL 2026 Premiership season. Coming to you live thanks to Double Take and the official AFL Queensland YouTube channel. My name's Kane Browning. Still joining me in the box, it's Mrs. Dylan Kimlin. Welcome back to QAFL Footy, Dylan. And what do you think of that third quarter?
Yeah, it's an interesting night because they started Jones in the forward line alongside Levi Casbolt. And I'm actually curious, is he starting? Let's have a look now. It looks like he's back in the back line.
No, he's back to where he belongs.
Yeah, so, but you know, they had a pretty elite forward line for PBC regarding the first quarters or so. For me, I'm more interested to see how Broadbeach responds here. Obviously, the home side, beautiful day in Gold Coast. They want to give something for their fans. As the ball will go up, and we'll get underway here with the fourth. Crunched immediately, and the clearances, as I mentioned in the third quarter, pretty much all went the way of PBC. We'll see if they can lock down those quick midfielders.
Walkerton back in the ruck. And dominant ruckman all day. It was 7 goals, 7-2 to 1-2 in that quarter in favour of Palm Beach. That's why the scoreboard's blown out a little bit. It was 22 points at half time. Unfortunately, at the moment, it's a 57-point margin in favour of the visitors. Ball back in the middle. Trying to clear the ball. Chilmey's there for Palm Beach. Coaching staff had a quiet word with him at three-quarter time. Now he's off and running. He's taken 2 bounces, steps back in board, takes a third. Kicks from 50 to the hot spot. No one there. Unfortunately, Casbolt couldn't get there, but great effort on the last line by the Cats.
Casbolt's absolutely crunched Max Hudson there, and he gets the ball out.
Maxie Hudson's going to need some ice at the end of this game. He's been belted pillar to post this afternoon by the likes of Liam Jones.
You see the spare man here, Seacack, on the defensive end for Palm Beach Currumbin, but he left his man open, and we can see Harmelin now with an opportunity. Left foot, drop punt to a 1-on-2. The only defender there really is Marcus White, and White gobbles it up. He had a 3-on-1. Terrific effort there. And on the defensive end, Jai Larkins banging it down to a 1-on-1 on the far side of the field. The run is good here for Reece King. Wants to take his time, brings it in. Bit of a grubber. 1-on-1, goes to ground. And we'll see come out again, and taken, and this is a blow, and we'll see how officials bring it in.
Geez, I'm lucky there was a cap on my bowl of water. I wanted to slam that into the wall behind us. It was a 3-on-1 in favour of Broadbeach, and the one Palm Beach player ended up with it at half back. Here come the Cats again. Here's another opportunity. Kicks towards Deji. He's playing in front of Jones. Instantly off and running. Kicks to the pocket. Actually, no more the hot spot. Lockett surrounded by Lions. And unfortunately, comes off second best. Pulled up a little bit sore as well. Keep an eye on that.
And Wilson did well there. Immediately got off and brings it up straight up the guts. Kicking it on the one side there as Hollian to a 1-on-1. Retrieving the ball, however, the Lions scrambling. Tom Simpson had a blinder of the first quarter. Gets hands off. PBC opt to launch again. Big pack grab. Levi up. Just out in front. Oz kickers watching all around the country. That's how you take them up.
Well, he's been playing a lot more 1-on-1, trying to do the push and shove, and he's definitely got the weight advantage against most direct opponents. But when he gets out on the lead like that, you have no chance as a defender to punch that ball clear.
The definition of inertia, you weren't stopping him, and the mark was easily taken. Casbolt here streaming through to continue the pain for the home side. Official hasn't moved, and that is a beautiful kick. Casbolt's got a bag, and the scoreline continues to grow. They go to the 99 mark. 5-6-36, 15-9-9.
Wait, middle.
Running right.
I was looking at a lot of the stats last night. Majority of the time, Palm Beach are more balanced as far as scoring during quarters. But I tell you what, it goes up a degree in second halves. They've won 12 of 14 quarters in the second half. 85.7% compared to Broadbeach. Unfortunately, their second half sort of seems to drop off. They won 6 of 14 quarters, 42.85. compared to 50% in the first half for Broadbeach and 78.5% for Palm Beach in first halves. So Palmy have definitely been better at the back end of games this season so far. Got the clearance once more. Kicks to a bit of danger, bit of traffic. Not breaking through that brick wall.
It's another clearance though. You know, the tap straight down to the rover. And you get another opportunity here. See if the home side can respond. Goes to ground. Tap is to the ground. Cats get the ball, but the whistle is called. And it looks like Palm Beach Currumbin will bring it in again. I'm not entirely sure what the infringement was, but Sawney will bring it again, so it sounds like it's hold. Bangs it in, bit of a wobbler. Cats with the crumb. We've got 3 men down on the far side. Can they make some run of this? No, it goes to a 1-on-2, but the Cats somehow retrieve it, taking his time. Bit of a wobbly step. No man to kick it to. Nelson with the dancing shoes, opts to switch. They don't have any real free men on this side of the field, so they opt to go on the far side once again. Continuing down the play to a one-on-one opportunity. The big man steps in. Thank you very much. I'll take that. Things are back in. Mark taken. That is easy as you like, Kane. As Dawson will bring it in again for another set shot opportunity.
Well, it's one thing to be able to intercept behind the footy. It's another thing entirely when you end up building that wall, being able to intercept and then execute the kick going back inside, attacking 50. And AJ Dawson found himself some space. Took an easy mark in the end. But that's the danger. Liam James, so skillful.
He just stepped around him, and AJ with a shot here. Distance not a problem. Angle is a problem. Goes down the left side, and the scoreline continues to grow. They reach the 100 mark, so 5-6-36, 15-10, 100. As the Cats opt to launch down outside of the field. Bringing it straight up the guts, in fact. Kicking it to a big man. Big collision. Goes to ground, however. Quick hands off. That there was Day. Recovery is solid on the recovery there from Larkins. PBC opt to slow things down.
Looks like Sawney again out there for the Lions. He's going to go long on the right. Who's there? Seacack primes himself. Couldn't get up. Get hands on the footy. Lays a solid tackle though. Pressure's been good from the Lions in this quarter. Broadbeach coming out of trouble. Now here's an opportunity to break a line. Marcus White was huge in the contest. Players come together, dive on it. Found a teammate somehow. Now they've got the overlap. Genji's got to hit a target. He's got McKenzie. Well done.
Honestly, Genji's maybe best out for Broadbeach at the moment. He's been clinical in multiple intercept opportunities, and he's had 2 set shot assists, I suppose you could say. He's given his teammates a chance as well.
No, he has been extremely good this afternoon.
In fact, Harrison McKenzie's first goal, I think, came from a defense.
No, you're right. It was that one we were talking about at half-time. A 60-metre worm burner that broke the line over Liam James's head. McKenzie. A much-needed goal here for the home side. Unfortunately, he's pushed it out to the right. Minor score. 5-7-37. It's a 63-point deficit for the home side. 15-10, 100. Hit triple figures. Here's a chance for the Cats. Nelson with a little bit of an up and under kick. Chilmy at the bottom of the pack. Could have been a high shot. No, said the umpire.
Yeah, all over him there, and the officials will see to it. Both teams asking the question. I don't know. I think it's fair that it went up. So he goes to ground again. Hand pass out. Crunched again. The Lions with the clearance. Steps inside. Bit dangerous there for Larkins. Absolutely pummeled. Just pinching it is Howard. Give me that, he says. And the ball's still alive. Whistle's been put away. Trying to dive out of it there is Rawson.
Jeez, talk about walking into a brick wall. That was... His play continues. Walking into Simpson. There's another high shot.
Jeez, Rawson's popping it at the moment.
Well, he's a Southport listed player. Kicks it out to excel on this broadcast side. Time ticks away. 8 3/4 minutes played in this final quarter. Sawney handballs over the top. Jones is looking to run and carry. Give it to me, mate. No, he doesn't. Kicks us half foot. Levi. Too easy for the Lions on that occasion.
Yeah, Jones sprinted from way back in defence, going for the Shepherd in the end. Good team footy here for PBC, and Casbolt once again right in front. Honestly, how many set shots have they had right in front, Kane?
Oh, I'm not quite sure, to be honest. I've lost count, but I tell you what, I'm more comfortable seeing Levi kick from this distance than any other. What's this solo to the goal up by his head? Oh, well, commentator's curse. He decides to kick to the pocket, looking for Simpson. Simpson's going to end up with it here, trying to break a tackle. Back to Rawson. Couldn't take clean possession. Simpson gets crunched in the hip and shoulder. Play on, says the umpire, and the Cats come out of trouble again.
And Broadbeach, one-on-one opportunity. Lions all over it, close to the line. Hasn't gone over yet. There it is. It is walking it, well, literally walking it over. So the officials will see to it. As we reach the 10-minute mark of the fourth quarter here for your match of the day.
Geez, Levi making me look like a fool there. I thought he was going to launch one from 55.
He's kicked enough today. He's going to share the love.
Well, Simpson's kicked a couple. He was looking to go in number 3.
Charlie, full forward.
Get off on that occasion. King looking to come back on the ground for the Lions. Walkerton playing in front against Lockett. Lawson again. Unfortunately, the Cats get the clearance on this occasion. Ericsson's been very quiet this afternoon. Jones takes an easy mark in the end on the last line. Kicks to half back. McKenzie trying to cut it off. White was good there for the Lions. Ends up with it now. Comes back in board to Day. Day chips the ball in short. Play on, said the umpire. Players dive on it. No prior opportunity.
Geez, just need to lift the eyes, but as I mentioned earlier, it's right into the sun. There was 2 free lines ready to go on the outside of the field. Well, the Cats will take it. Hands are out. Not really getting clean purchase, just flinged out and hope for the best. Okay,
oh,
look
out.
Crunch. We've somehow gone all the way back to the back line here for the home side. And the Cats with the rebound. Whitelaw kicking it in to the opposition. Not entirely sure what the plan was there, but either way, Palm Beach Currumbin. Left foot kick goes to ground. Scrambling footy on the far side of the field. Hands out again, still in play. And there is seen over.
Well, we're going to have to work out the 3-2-1 this afternoon, Dylan.
Yeah, tough.
It might be all field with Palm Beach players, unfortunately. The Cats have had some good plays this afternoon. They haven't had a lot of help, though. Lockett and Walkerton. It's been an interesting battle all day. Walkerton with a tackle. Broadbeach looking to clear. Nelson's been huge for the Cats this afternoon. Kick from 50. It's coming back. Oh, just offline.
And I feel that was probably his only chance there, considering it was a 3-on-1 for Palm Beach Currumbin in the forward line. So he didn't really have any opportunities other than blasting it across. Here we go, Ronald once again here for Palm Beach Currumbin, kicking it across right in front of the gun. With the mark, hands off, solid running here from White. Hands over the top to Fitzgerald. I haven't really thought his name too much today. Goes to a 1-on-3 situation, good fist out. Cats recover. Here we go again, hands again, solid on the side of Wiedemann. He's been big today. Kick down the middle. Martin takes hands to it, and a solid response here for Broadbeach. As they go into a big pack grab opportunity here, hands go, big fist bump, volleyball, no football. Someone at the ground at the back. Hands off on the far side here. Scrambling opportunity here for the Cats, but the Lions just too many men in the back line.
Well, plays come together. The ball's still rolling around here. Ball's not going anywhere. Geez, again, they had Denji's out the back and they had McKenzie out the back, but guess who it was? Liam Jones coming back with the fly. The footy cut that one off. With a clearing punch away. Beeman finds himself in the ruck for Palm Beach for the first time ever. Ericsson around the mark as well. Very quiet by the Broadbeach captain this afternoon. 62 points the margin. Unfortunately, just rolled it out of the ruck. Kick on goal. Could be there.
Charlie Martin.
Well done, Charlie Martin.
Yeah, it's a terrific grab. Had a bit of a pirouette. snapshot. Just plucked it out of the ruck contest, if you don't mind.
Not bad at all. Well, that's a desperately needed goal. I think they're going to run out of time this afternoon to mount a comeback. 6-8-44, 56 points the margin. Palm Beach, 15-10, triple figures, 100 points. Tick over 14 minutes played in this last quarter. As the sun starts to come down and the lights start coming on, and the moon has just shown its beautiful face out on the left-hand side here. One of the clearest days we've had on the Gold Coast in probably a month. Demon in the ruck.
Yeah, all right. Bad day to be a kite, viewers. We haven't had any breeze at all, but
Well,
no clouds at all. It's been perfect.
Demon's got a leg up. Got a free kick out of the ruck contest. Chips to the short, looking for Sawney. Nelson went without it. Here's a chance of King from 55, looking for Levi. Couldn't take the mark on that occasion. Throws his weight around as well. O'Brien's around the mark. Broadbeach again. They've spent the whole day doing this. They could be deemed a throw. It's been deemed to hold the ball. And it looks like, guess who? It's Simpson, who arguably, I think, personally, is probably getting my 3 votes this afternoon. He's kicked a couple of goals already. Launches from 55. Kicks to the pocket. Clears everyone. Just touched, apparently. Geez, love to see the replay on that.
Yeah, the Mozzie fleet for Palm Beach Currumbin have been very good, especially around the crumb. The Cats will bring it out again. How many times have we said that today? They've had plenty of... Brings in from full-back. Pinged up high. One-on-one. Punch to the sideline here.
Well, it was Seacack under that ball. He's been another very good contributor this afternoon. That whole half back line for Palm Beach have been dominant this afternoon. The likes of Excel, Sawney's found his time there. Seacack's been down there. Locking in the ruck again against Beeman. He's been playing a different role this afternoon, Beeman. Joining that second big key forward. Simpson the ball in the pack again, looking for Sawney to get that ball out.
Yeah, I mean, when I look at the Broady side, I mean, Scoble's been really good. Lockett's had his moments. Nelson's been solid. He's been involved a fair bit. But like you mentioned earlier, there's no one really that screams because I just feel that as a unit, the Lions have been a little bit stronger as it goes to ground again. And obviously, Dinges, as we mentioned, has been very good as well.
Well, if you had to, I must admit, if you had to pick a best on ground for Broadbeach, it'd probably be Nelson just. Denji's a close second, I'd say. As the play continues now, hack kick around the corner. Excel. This guy's been pretty big in the last quarter as well, Larkins.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on him as he streams down the ground, kicks to centre half forward, ball really clears everyone. O'Brien's around the mark for Palm Beach. He's been quiet. O'Brien ends up with it, gets absolutely poleaxed.
Fuck yeah, Hutto!
And Max Hudson, well, you talk about guys who've stood up. This man here has been brilliant for Broadbeach this afternoon, considering the amount of ball that's gone down there. He's found some very troubling times. Put his body in some positions where you don't want to be.
Yeah, we do have to mention that, right, as it goes down on the far side of the field again, receiving it there as well. In that, they've just had so much ball down their side of the field. You know, the back line have tried their heart out to get it out. But this is where the problems lie, right? They get it out of centre half back, and then they're just stuck.
Well, a lot of guys with their hands up in the air, they decide to go about 40 metres back. This could be trouble. Levi trying to track this ball down. Couldn't get there. Again, not the best of kicks, but did find a teammate. Comes back into the corridor. Now they're off and running. Who's there? McKenzie, 3-on-1. Good luck. And Jones playing in front. Easy mark in the end.
Yeah, cat amongst lions there, unfortunately, not going the way of the home side. Pinged up the middle, and Tom Simpson's been very good. Couple of goals to his name. Palm Beach Currumbin will stroll out here. One-on-one. Oh, nice pirouette mark. The run is on. Reece King has been solid. Dodges a man, takes the mark, kicks it in. One-on-one. Goes over the top, however. Scrambling effort on the defensive there is Gilmore. And the Whistles have been blown. The ball will be given to Palm Beach Currumbin.
Well, again, Gilmore's been good down back. Again for the Cats. There's just too little numbers, unfortunately. You know, Palm Beach, pretty well-oiled machine. Plenty of contributors across every line on the ground.
Yeah, we saw that slow discipline play from them earlier, but they're pinging into the forward line where they're heavily outnumbered. Yeah, it's no good. They'll stream through again. BBC with another opportunity to continue building this scoreline. Official hasn't moved. And that'll add to the tally, their 16th goal of the day.
Not quite sure who kicked that goal there. Dylan, keep an eye on that. Oh, number 34. Looks like it's Harper Berg. He's kick number 2. So, realistically, ladies and gents, since quarter time, it's been all Palm Beach. The margin was 17 points at quarter time, 22 points at half time. Massive 7-goal quarter from Palm Beach. Increased that margin in the third quarter. And unfortunately, that was almost 57 points at three-quarter time.
Yeah, that's what did it. I mean, the first 2 quarters were very competitive, and then they just put the foot down in the third, as we will continue play once again. The tap goes the way to the Lions, but the Cats get first hands to it, scrambling once again. But pretty solid match here overall from Palm Beach Currumbin. I think the coaching staff will be pretty happy with it. There's the recovery on the side of Harmelin, who's been quite involved throughout the contest today. The whistles are blown. He's now slowly rounding up our broadcast here in the final minutes of this one. Tap again. Solid there from Martin. Crunched in the back. Playing on. And tied footy at the moment. A lot of scrapping. Officials will see to it once more.
Well, here's the Dylan. Time winding down. It's all been Palm Beach this afternoon. It's a 63-point margin in favour of the visitors. They're looking to increase that scoreboard lead more. Players dive on it. Free kick found over the shoulder. Hudson again.
And the Cats surveying the scene, but this is what I mean. They just kick it straight to an opposition, but they have numbers every time. However, not the best kick, and the rebound can occur here for Broadbeach. Helps to bang it down. This time, a bit more even numbers. However, it goes straight down the throat of the big man out back. He's had a good one up front and up back, to be honest. He's been everywhere today, guys.
Well, the ball magnet. That ball's got something in there, because I'll tell you what, it's just been tracking to where Liam Jones has been standing all afternoon. Chilney, his broadcast side. His beaming comes back on the ground for the Lions. Kicks to Truson half back. Not the best of kicks. It's a 2-on-1 in front of the Cats. Instantly gets turned over again. Walking and playing the rover roll on that occasion. The Cats still trying to clear the ball from half back. Players dive on it. Ball's not going anywhere. Simpson comes back on the ground for the Lions as well.
Yeah, there was a free man there, and he went for the no-look hand pass. I'm not entirely sure that was the play to make, but just outside the 450 here, viewers, tapped a couple of times, and the Cats will get it. Smother, Falcon, goes to ground again, Rawson in there once again, and this man has been prolific. Sounding again. He's been heavily involved throughout the contests. Goes for behind. So 15-8, 44. To the scoreline of 108. Quick clearance here on the side of the Cats. Can they take one more shot at goal?
Well, play continues now. They've got a bit of run carry, probably for the first time this afternoon. Giants again.
That's the risk you run, right? Like you bang to a one-on-one, hope for the best, and you've got a fantastic defender there to gobble it up. As Marcus White also been pretty solid throughout this one, kicks it across to Chilmy. You mentioned he got a bit of a revving during the huddle earlier, so it sounds like he's taken those words well. He's been a lot more involved throughout this quarter. Kicking it down just outside the 450 here for Broadbeach. Currumbin goes to ground. Cats all over it. First two is Gilmore. Goes to ground, however, flinging it out and hoping for the best. Picked up. Okay, they have another opportunity here on the far side of the field. As they ping it down, nice mark taken, the Scooper Hines.
He hasn't come this quarter though, has he?
Play continues, and unfortunately, instant rebound once again. AJ Dawson with a long handball, found a teammate out there. That's Larkins. He's had a pretty good last quarter. Traffic comes together. Look out, you could be gone. You got to get the ball on boot, back into the corridor. Great tackling pressure from the Cats. They're not going away. Kick towards, guess who? Jones. Brilliant mark. Instantly plays on, kicks back towards half forward. Found a man out there.
Kane, it's got to be heartbreaking as the defenders, as the pings in. This time they've got numbers, Broadbeach, but Casbolt all over it. Was it taken? It looks like it was, so he's going to... No, it has gone away for the Cats as it's gone through for a behind. But the defenders for Broady, you know, they've done well. Pings it out, Liam Jones gets the rebound pretty much every time thus far. And that's our first 50 of the day.
Well, maybe a little bit of back chat towards the back end of this game. Oh, free kick to the opposition. Just kick the ball away. Pick up the ground. Can they get one last one here, Broadbeach? Erickson. Chips looking for McKenzie. Found him. He's been another pretty good one. Deji's out the back here. Now, it's another 50. Right call by the umpire. I don't travel that far on my holidays, ladies and gents. Way over the mark on that occasion. A little bit of laziness coming into the back of this game. McKenzie just runs and kicks an easy goal. As the crowd exuberance has died right down here at Broadbeach this afternoon. He's been pretty good this afternoon, McKenzie.
And he kicked a couple, and he's also been involved in some pretty pivotal moments going through to the forward line.
Well, Dylan, I've got my 3 votes worked out. I wonder how close you are to what I've written down this afternoon.
In any given order, I mean, Jones has been pretty good over both sides. For me, I think I probably pay a bit more homage to the Crummers in the middle because they've killed the game thus far. Simpson's been good, Dawson's been good, Hollian's been good. I mean, do you have to give Casbolt a vote? I mean, he's got a bag, surely. As it goes to ground again, we'll ponder this once more. This gentleman's been good throughout this quarter. And there he is, Tom Simpson. I just mentioned his name. Beautiful kick. Slots it to teammate. Yeah, I'm gonna, just for that, Simpson can get votes as well. We're all open right now, viewers. We're giving votes out to everyone. Yeah, everyone can have a vote. And there's your boy, AJ Dawson. You mentioned him earlier. He's with a set shot opportunity here.
Well, yeah, I've got my 3-2-1 worked out. We'll get to that once that final siren goes. 27 and 6 minutes played in the final quarter. AJ Dawson, the last nail in the coffin could be. And is.
That's a terrific kick too. So he gets a goal to his tally as well. We've been very liberal with sharing out the goals throughout today, viewers. Many goal kickers on the side of TBC.
Well, that's been their sort of average in season 2026 so far. Good capacity to have a lot of contributors across the ground. Unfortunately, Broadbeach this afternoon have struggled to get that contribution.
Well, I've just had a count up, Kane, and they've had 10 different goal kickers today, so definitely sharing the love around the Lions. And we'll get the Lions' share of the points at the end of this as the ball go up again. It's sun setting, beautiful RV here in Gold Coast, and the Lions are loving it. Goes to ground again. It's on the Cats, opting to go back. Picking it to a one-on-one. Jones, no, not Jones, that there was White. Bit of a scrambling effort. The Cats. Looks like the whistle will go the way.
Saved by the bell. Mind you, Broadbeach are going to have the last kick of the day. It's Mackenzie again. Well, he's going to be kicking this from about 53. I'm not sure what his range is like.
Yeah, well, we saw in the third quarter, right? Jones and Casbolt had multiple opportunities from this exact spot, and they were quite successful, so we'll see if he can replicate it.
Well, if this goes left, wouldn't surprise me. Unfortunately, it's a bit of an up and under. Not going to score. Just dribbles out of bounds. And that's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. It's full time here at the home of the Broadbeach Cats. They've been completely outplayed this afternoon down here at Neptune Homes Oval. Final scores 17-12, 114. Would you believe, ladies and gents, it's turned into a 64-point pummeling. The home side, 7-8-50. We're going to quickly go through some goal kickers. I'll leave that to you, Dylan, if you can.
Yeah, so for Palm Beach Currumbin, AJ Dawson kicked one there in the final quarter. O'Brien, Seacack, Larkins, Jones and Beeman all have one goal themselves. Tom Simpson, Bailey Rawson, Harper Burke with 2 goals, and then Levi Casbolt with 5 to his tally. On the home side, however, Lockett, Zanka Close and Martin all had a goal apiece. Harrison McKenzie and Ryan Dinges with 2 to their tally.
Well, thank you for your contribution this afternoon, Dylan. It's been a pleasure working with you once more. I'm just going to quickly go through my 3-2-1 this afternoon. I've given 3 votes to Tommy Simpson. I just thought he was absolutely dominant in the middle of the ground. Ended up with a couple of goals as well. Could have ended up with 3 or 4. AJ Dawson has got the 2 votes for me, playing on that far side wing, sort of half-back role, running around at will. His first half was absolutely massive for the Lions. And unfortunately, Levi, I've had to leave you out, even though you kicked a bag. I've given the 1 vote to Liam Jones. His intercepting marking across half-back was absolutely sublime. Unfortunately, the Cats not good enough this afternoon to get the home win. It's the Lions coming home with an absolute massive display in the second half. They've won by 64 points. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you to everyone here on the box for your contributions this afternoon. My name's Kane Browning. Join us again next week for round 10 of the TPIL QAFL Premiership season for 2026. Match of the day. We'll all see you next week. We're going to enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Hope you do too. Take care.